All right, second phase for the graffiti. I have here yellow ochre, cadmium orange, cadmium red light, and ultramarine violet. So I'm going to start again using yellow, because it needs to be cleaned. It's not enough. So this is cadmium orange. That's the main color. I'm going to add a tiny bit of red to my cadmium orange. Very, very small amount with the tip of your brush, because red is very strong, and we want to keep this orange looking orange, but more, a little bit more intense. So while I'm doing this, so I see here on the reference the orange on this side, on this one here, and here. You see a bit of red, orange red, and then it stops. It's not the whole thing, it's not all over. So I'm going to take a little bit of red in here because I see a bit more red. It will dry, should dry darker. And if it doesn't, then I can adjust and glaze some parts. Now, let's take orange. And at this point, I'm going to take yellow ochre, put it in here. Okay, so I'm going to repeat what I did. I took orange with a bit of red in it. I put orange and red on this side, a little bit here, and I enhance the red in here. And then now I'm taking orange and yellow ochre, because the graffiti color changes from an orange that has a bit of red in it to an orange that has more yellow. Actually, I should say yellow ochre in there. So the base color is orange, but I'm adding different colors in it. I keep going. Okay. Now, I'm going to move on to this color here, and that has more vibrant orange in it. So I'm going to take a little bit red, put it back in here in the cadmium orange. And as long as you see orange and not red, you're good. So this graffiti you'll see in certain areas, it's stronger than other areas, you know, when it's the color is more intense, stronger. And then in other areas, you'll see that it's faded. It's just because it's sprayed on, it's spray. So the spray reacts differently in different areas. Now, I'm taking a bit of ultramarine violet. and I'm going to put it in my orange. And that is going to make it darker, a little bit darker. So this kind of, it's like the spray, the spray can is not spraying as much in this area. Same the bottom part here. Now it's not something that has to be done exactly the same way you see it. It's just fun. It looks fun. It looks like it's interesting when we follow a bit these variation in color. I'm going to zoom in a bit. I'm going to continue. Same colors, just cadmium orange, touch of red, very small amount of red. And it's drying darker now, so I can see, I can adjust if anything needs to be adjusted. Okay. All right, I'm taking a bit more of the ultramarine violet, putting it in my orange, and I'm going to take just put a bit here, a little bit here, and down here. I don't know what's happening behind this little, we removed the poster. There's a poster in there that we decided to remove. Actually, I decided to remove. So it doesn't matter. Just gonna go for, you know, just a bit of couple of the variation in here. All right. Now we can keep the rest of the graffiti the way it is. I know that in the reference, this part is highlighted. It's lighter. I don't think we need to do that. It's fine just the way it is for now. Okay, so now we have the white lines for the wooden boards for the door, and I just used a white pencil crayon. Now, to do that, I'm going to use two ways of painting the black lines. I use masking tape. So with my brush, black acrylic paint on a brush, and it's ivory black. What I'm using ivory black. I'm just going to paint. Make sure that the tape is there's it's put on, put it on the canvas tight, so paint doesn't seep. Okay, through. This is one way. Other way is using either a felt pen or an acrylic pen. I have this, that acrylic, black acrylic. And I'm gonna use a ruler. And that works too. So that's an easy way. I actually like the masking tape one because it has a bit of it's not very straight, so it looks like a real door, like real slats, wooden slats. I don't mind that. It just takes longer, but I don't mind doing it that way. It's up to you. Depends on time and patience. But both of them are easy to do. Now, the one in the center, the line in the center is a little bit wider. So right behind his head is a bit wider. Paint it, and you can just paint as many layers as you like. And even, I mean, once you put the first layer and it's done with the masking tape, then if you need to go over it after, it's easy without the masking tape. Same line. If you need to go over that line after, when you remove the masking tape, it's easy to work over that. I'm going to come to this one here because I want to keep away from the one in the center because it's not dry yet. So if I want at this point to kind of adjust the lines, it's easy because it's there, but all I have to do is just go over a bit certain areas if I want. Okay. And that's why I like it. I like this better than the pen because it looks real. It looks like wood is not 100% straight. Although in that reference, it looks perfect. But I have a feeling it's like machine made. So okay. So it's exactly what I thought it would look. Okay. So these are the ones with the lines. I'm going to keep this. I'm just waiting for these two to dry and then I'll do the one in the middle. Meanwhile, I'm going to take orange, small brush, round. I'm going to put a bit of red in it so we can see it. Tiny bit of red in my orange. And with a small brush round, I'm just going to go over this and put this graffiti. Now you see this is orange. This is an orange that is strong, kind of saturated. So in my next layer, I'm going to be using a bit of white in there.
There's no orange acrylic paint for that layout?
There is, but I'm not going to use it.
Yeah. That looks really fine.
It does, I know. It's too, if you have one, use it.
Mm.
You don't want to buy one for this, right?
I'll find a marker.
You know what? Marker is a good idea, yes. Where's white? This needs a bit of white in it, tiny bit of white. And this orange. And it's more like a glaze. It's not heavy, okay? So it has a bit of water in here. So it's easy to spread on with a small brush. Let's see. Yeah, that's more like it. Cool, that's good. The blue I'm using, for the blue, I'm going to be using phthalo blue and white. And let's see if this color is going to work.
Just phthalo blue layer.
Phthalo blue and white.
Oh, and white. Okay.
I don't want to put, there's a bit of blue showing through here, just behind the face. I'm not going to put it right now because I don't want it to interfere with the face. I put a bit here behind his hand. That's okay. That's like a little bit here. That's fine. But with the face, it might interfere with the whatever we're going to do with the face, you know. So it's not important to show. That's it. Oh, all right. Line. All right. Let's wait for this to dry a bit and then I'll do the line. That's it. The line is going to be whatever I'm going to do here is going to be exactly what I did before. Okay, this is where we're at. Next week, we'll work on the walls and we'll start coming forward the instruments, music instruments maybe, and the floor. And then we'll start with the figures.